Welcome everyone to our flexible workout. I am Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness, and I am honored to be working with you guys through the corporate games. I have done this on the other end, helping the company working, getting teams together, but I'm glad that I can do this with you guys on this end. So, real quick, my name is Jennifer Wagner. I have been in the industry for 20 years. 15 of those years was at the Mercy Wellness Center downtown, if you're familiar with that. And I've been on my own for about 3 years. And a lot of it I do now is virtual, especially since COVID hit, changed a lot of things. But then I also have my channel. And today, a lot of what we're going to be doing is very similar to my yoga stretch fusion workouts that are on my channel. So don't forget to subscribe. There's a little subscribe button down below, and that way you can find everything and see all my new stuff that I post too, which is a little variety of things. Don't forget to check yourself in. Go to the Corporate Games website and then click on virtual flexibility class, and that way you get credit for your company. So, and then make sure you listen to your body, have water nearby, take breaks. We won't take any water breaks, but take them when you need them. This workout is all standing. We're not going to get to the floor. The reason why I selected this version is that you can do this a little bit everywhere. You can do this at work, you can do it at home, at a hotel, traveling, anywhere. And I do have my yoga stretch fusions separated like that, where you'll see just standing, where we don't go to the floor, and then you have just floor ones. The other reason why I like to separate this is that I do have a lot of people that have that struggle of getting up and down from the floor, so it gives them that advantage too. I have the chat going. You can chat at any time. I love to see comments, and I will stay on afterwards too. So if anyone else has any questions or comments, please feel free. And then in the description below, you will also see my email and website, so you can reach me in that way too, if you like. So let's get started. So yoga stretch fusion is a combination of yoga, dynamic stretching, tai chi, and ballet, a little bit of both. I promise you won't feel like you're in a tutu and you won't be in a pretzel. We kind of just do the best of the best. So we are going to start off in mountain pose, which is a yoga pose. You're going to start with your feet hip width apart and your toes and knees are straight forward. You're going to lift your arches just a little bit and then gently pressing your toes down. And then nice and tall through your spine as you open yourself up. So at this time, we're just finding our center. We forget where our center is. And when we're moving throughout our day, we don't realize that we've forgotten that and we do not move that way. So I want you to be conscious of this, where your ankles and knees are lined up, and then your knees and hips are lined up, and then from your hips to your ears, and then nice and tall through your spine. Imagine a string lifting you up, and then shoulders down toward your back pockets. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Let's bring those hands together. Bring center to the body. You're going to inhale, reach for the sky, stretching as high as you can. And then you're going to swan dive down, hinging from your hips. Bend your knees if you need to protect your back. And then inhale, reverse swan dive. Lift with your upper back. I'm going to angle so you can see. We're going to do that again. Exhale. Bend those knees if you need to protect your back. And then inhale, reach for the sky. Good. Again, exhale, swan dive. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Lift with your upper back. Good. This time sitting into chair pose. So keep your knees facing forward, hips shifting back, holding here. You should be able to wiggle your toes. Now, just a reminder, I'm going to give you modifications throughout the whole workout. So please listen to those modifications, what works for you for today. Shifting those hips back, I'm going to turn myself again. In the chair pose, tuck your tailbone under just a little bit so you have a nice straight line through the back and chest is lifted. Pull your abdominals in and up towards your rib cage. We're going to activate the core. So right now, think about it as kind of like a warm-up that we're going to be doing. Inhale, up. Again, into chair pose, sitting back. Inhale, up. Again, exhale. Anyone else that's been joining in, welcome. I'm Jennifer Wagner, and we are doing a flexible workout, flexibility workout. Get tongue-tied here. One more time. Into chair. Go ahead and hold on. Join in when you're ready. Listen to your body, what works for you for today. Staying in this chair pose, you're going to bring one heel up and down and then switch. One heel up and down. So your core is pulled in, or abs are pulled in and up towards your rib cage, and then your back is nice and straight. Chest is facing me. There you go. Now, if you want to challenge yourself even more, you can bring your arms extended. Make sure the knees stay forward. Feel those legs firing up. Okay, inhale up. Exhale, swan dive down. Curl yourself up vertebra by vertebra. Chin is tucked. Inhale, reach for the sky. Again, swan dive down. And curl yourself up vertebra by vertebra. From here, you're going to sweep your arms. I'm going to turn you so you can see. Sweep your arms up and around. You're going to tuck your tailbone as you bend your knees. So I want you to think of, if you're familiar with yoga, we're going to go into the cat. So you're arching the back, pressing your spine back. Tuck your tailbone as you swing your arms around. So we're starting in this holding position. Inhale, elbows up and out. Feel that stretch through the back. Chin is tucked. Then you're going to sweep your arms up and out. And you're going to open wide, tuck your tailbone out, chin is out. You can bend those knees if you need to. So now if you think of it in yoga, we're in a camel pose, arch or cow pose. I'm getting my animals mixed up today here. I think 5:30 for me is the end of the day. So, all right, sweep it up and around again. Tuck the tailbone, chin is tucked, and then up and out again into the cow. Arms out, stretch the chest. We're going to move back and forth now. Sweep it around and open. So you're going to feel this through the spine and through the upper body. So we're kind of warming up the upper body. But I want you to think about it is that as you're moving and working, you're also stretching. We're not just going through the motions. We're not just moving the body. I want you to stretch and move, work. Let's do that one more time each. Welcome for anyone that's joined in. I'm Jennifer Wagner. This is our flexibility workout. I lied. We're going to do one more. And open. Good. Release. Shake it out. All right. Feet out wide as you're comfortable. If you need to turn your toes slightly out, that's okay. If not, have them straight forward. We're going to start with lunging side to side. Bending one knee, straightening the other. Pressing your inner thigh to the floor as your hip shifts back. So you're going to feel this in the hips and the inner thighs. Good. Again, we're working and stretching. So this is where like that dynamic part of it comes into play, where we're moving and stretching, not holding stretches for very long. Okay, to the right and hold. So your left inner thigh is pushing to the floor. Your right hip is pushing back and to the right a little bit more. Left hand reaches out towards me. Good. Chest stays lifted. See if you can go a little deeper into that lunge, bending the right knee a little bit more, shifting your hips back though. Feet are planted. We're going to start getting deeper into these stretches. Make sure you can maintain your breathing at any time. Go ahead and lift the arm up. Feel that through the back. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hand back, side to side again. Lunge. Good. Go into it as far as you're comfortable. Go ahead to your left and hold. Inner thigh pressing into the floor, left hip pushing to the side and back. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and bring that right arm out front, reaching it out. Try to go deeper into that lunge if you can. Really enjoy that stretch through the hips and inner thigh. These stretches should feel really good after a long day of work, no matter what you're doing, standing, sitting, labor work, no labor work. Lift the arm up, feel that through the back. Chest stays lifted still. Good, coming center, and then just shake it out. All right, keep those toes forward. You're going to slide down, legs stay straight. Let your hands drop down below your head and chin is tucked. So your head is down, shoulders down, arms relaxed, legs are straight. Inhale and exhale. Feel this through the whole back side of the body, from the spine, hips, hamstrings, calves. Okay, placing your hands flat right below your head. You're going to bend your knees as you sit down. I like to call this like a leapfrog because your chest is going to lift up. So you're looking towards me and you're bending your knees. And just make sure the knees stay out. They don't splint in. So here's the work. And then now you're going to go into a forward bend as your tailbone to the sky. Head drops. You can activate your quads, the front of your thighs, activate those muscles so that you can go further into the stretch in the backside. And then sit back down again into that leapfrog, lifting your chest. And then to forward bend again. Tailbone to the sky, head drops down. And sit down again. And forward bend. Go into these as far as you comfortably can go. You don't have to do all the way or as much. Some days go ahead and sit down is more than others. And then into forward bend. So going back and forth, feeling those hips stretch and move. And then in that forward bend, you feel the backside stretching, which is very important if you've been sitting a lot. And the forward bend also helps reverse gravity, which you've been sitting or standing all day. Go ahead into the forward bend now and hold. Forward bend and hold. Heels push down. Keep your legs straight. Rock your hips side to side. So knees are locked. You're rocking your hips side to side. Feel that. You have multiple hamstring muscles. So as you shift side to side, you're going to feel that move between those muscles. And then also in the outer hip there. Inhale and exhale. Center. All right, we're going to pivot. You're going to lift your heels and pivot in, lift your toes and pivot in. So we're working our way to center with our feet. Only go as far as you're comfortable. I want you to keep those legs as straight as possible. And then when you get to a point where you cannot go anymore, that's okay. Just make sure the toes are straight forward, and then you're in that forward bend. Chin is tucked. Let your head drop down. This is a stretch that I like to do every day because gravity can take pressure on your shoulders and your neck, especially if you don't have breaks throughout the day, or just the fact that you need to reverse gravity. Inhale and exhale. Stay in that forward bend. If you need to lift your head up to watch first, go ahead. Keep your heels planted. Bend your right knee. Let the right hip drop. Bend your right knee. Let your hip drop. And you're going to feel the stretch deeper into the left side. Straighten both legs. Now bend your
left knee. Heels stay down. Let your left hip drop and then feel that stretch through the right side. Deep breaths. Allow the stretch to go deeper. Go ahead and straighten and then curl yourself up vertebra by vertebra. Good. Lifting up to the sky, reaching as high as you can. Make sure those toes are still forward. You're going to sway side to side, keeping your hips centered. Knees are soft, so unlock those knees. Anyone that has joined in later, don't forget to check yourself in, going onto the corporate website and click on virtual flexibility class. Get yourself credit. And then, of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the workouts that I put out. Good. Go ahead and hold to the right side. Keep your hips center. Your left side, your rib cage is lifting up and over. The link to this workout will be available to you. You can keep using it afterwards. It's not just a one-time thing. And I will make it public to my channel also after everyone's had a chance to kind of start using it. All right, center. Lift up and over to the left side now. Rib cage lifts up and over. Stay center with the hips. Okay. Go back over to the right and hold, lifting up and over. Now push your arms back. Open up through the chest and the shoulder. You're still up and over, pushing back. Knees are soft. Go ahead and go a little further over and back. Now keep your hips square so you have your hip bones. They're pointing straight forward. Watch me first. You're going to twist. So the rib cage twists as you look down. But if you see my hip bones are still facing forward, you're going to feel that stretch. You're still up and over. Feel that stretch through the middle of the back. Keep your breathing as you hold this stretch. See if you can twist a little bit more, but watch the hips. Open back up to the top, and then just relax for a second. Shake it out. All right, inhale up. We're going to do that all on the left side now. So up and over to the left. Knees are soft. Push the arms back. A little bit more over. And push them back a little bit more. So we're just going deeper into that stretch with each breath. There you go. Go into a twist. Keep those hips facing forward. Inhale and exhale. Keep twisting a little bit more if you can, but keep those hips facing forward. Open back up to the top and release. Shake it out. Good. Okay, shoulders down and just rock your head side to side. I have to tell you, this morning I had a bumblebee flying around down here in my studio, and I was live with my clients doing a workout, and I swear they thought I was a madwoman because this bee would not actually show up in the camera's lens. And so I, of course, am talking about this bee that just is not showing up for them to see. So I'm glad that it's not here during this session. That thing was huge, too. I don't think it was happy either. Okay, go ahead and lift your head up. You're going to turn your head side to side. Keep the shoulders square so we're not turning our torso, just turning the head. This is a great thing to do throughout the day, especially if you hold your head in one position extended periods of time, like on a computer or if you're doing something in front of you all the time. To the front, I'm going to turn so you can see this. You're going to push your chin back and then tuck your chin down. Feel that in the back of the neck, starting from the spine or the back of the neck, and it's going to work its way down your spine. and then release. Now push your chin up and out and feel that through the front of the neck. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring your right arm across the body. You're going to pull the arm across without your torso twisting, and then pull your arm in nice and tight. So you're getting your deltoids and your scapula with this, and then work through the fingers. The reason why we're doing this together is that everything is connected, everything works together. So we are working multiple muscles at the same time. The hand exercises are great to do to kind of give your hands a break if you've been on the computer or phone or constant motion throughout the day. Go ahead and make a fist and open. Fist and open. Stretch those fingers as you open. Make a loose fist. Rotate your wrist one way and then the other way. I want you to emphasize that movement. If you need to, pull the arm across and in a little bit more so you can get that scapula. One way and then the other way. We forget our extremities, our wrists, ankles, our neck. We are always working and stretching our larger muscle groups, but we forget these muscles are just as important. Okay, you're going to swing the arms out, back and forth, nice loosey-goosey. Okay, now your left arm crosses in front, pulls across and pulls in. Keep that shoulder down and across, and then work through the fingers. There you go. Keep your torso facing me. Inhale and exhale. Make a fist and open. Fist and open. Again, we don't forget, these are key, is your hands. Make a loose fist, rotate your wrist one way and then the other way. We're still stretching that shoulder and the scapula, so everything is going together. Make sure to stay on till the end. Work all those muscles out. We're almost there, by the way. And release. Swing those arms out. Okay, our feet. Last thing. Start with just kind of pedaling. So your feet are facing forward and just pedaling it out. We have muscles through the toes. They run into the feet, through the ankles, and then, of course, connect into the legs. So once again, we have muscles that we don't want to forget. Not only work them, but stretch them. So see, there's some of the things you can do, and they don't take very long either. The feet are our foundation. Everything starts from our feet. So we want to make sure that they're strong and there's a balance. So there's the range of motion. Okay, go ahead with your right foot. Toes are spread. You're going to lift your heel up, push your foot forward. So you're going to feel this stretch right into the bottom of the toes. Push that heel forward. Pressing the heel down, feel that strength to the bottom, and then push the heel forward again. Stretch through the toes, feel that through the bottom of the foot. If you have plantar fasciitis issues, take it easy, but these are great to do. Go ahead and press into the floor. Keep your foot planted, and then now your left foot comes up. Push the heel forward. Try to make sure make sure that your heel is stacked with the foot. So we're staying even, pushing that heel forward. Feel that through the bottom of the foot and the toes. And then press into the floor as you feel that strength. And then up again, pushing forward. And then press. Let's do that one more time. Hey, Alex, hopefully you're back in. I think it was cutting out for some people. Sometimes you have to, with YouTube, just click refresh and it goes through. But hopefully everyone's getting through and staying on. Go ahead and press down. Shake it out. I did see numbers drop drastically, and I was a little afraid you guys all left me, but hopefully you're all back on now. Okay, go ahead, and if you need to hold on to something, please do, but try to balance your balance reflexes. You're going to tuck your toes under, and then you're going to rotate around. Feel that stretch to the top of the foot, so the front of the foot and down into the toes. Great. Hopefully the feed is going well. Sometimes this time of the night, depending on how busy the website is or services around the location, but hopefully the rest of it's going okay for you guys. Circle the other way. Feel that through the top of the foot. And then push forward. Feel that run into the shins. And then shake it out. Okay, switch feet. This is our last thing. We're almost there. So toes tucked under and then circle it out. My range of motion is going to be a little limited with this one. I irritated my foot today, so I'm just kind of, or my ankle. So I'm just kind of take it easy into this. So listen to your body. Works for you. Circle the other way. Feel that through the toes into the top of the foot. Again, these muscles wrap around the foot. So we want to make sure we get that range of motion in there and move around. Okay, push the foot forward. Feel that stretch to the top. And shake it out. Good. All right, deep breath in. Reach for the sky as high as you can go. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. Great job, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I had a great time. Hopefully the feed wasn't too bad for most of you. Again, don't forget to subscribe. I have a lot of videos there for you, and I keep loading more. And then don't forget to check in so you get credit for your company. Stay on, chat with me. I will be here for a little while. You can ask questions, comments, anything. I like to hear it. So I will be on for a little bit longer if anyone wants to chat. Thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy the nice weather outside right now. This video will be up for you to use again. So if you liked it, thank you, Christy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And then S. Ashmore, thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad you guys all joined. Meredith, you're welcome. And Melanie, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Again, if you have questions, let me know. I do work privately with clients too, so that's something to keep in mind. Mackenzie, you're welcome. April, you're welcome. And Heath, you're welcome. Thank you, everyone, for hanging in there. Amy, you're welcome. And thank you for subscribing, by the way, if you're the same Amy. Sorry, I just realized I wasn't sure if you're the same Amy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Any questions, let me know. You could always email me. My email address is down below, so if you want to email me separately, that's always an option too. I like comments, suggestions, or even like ideas for my channel, what you'd like to see on my channel. That's something that I always like to get from people too. So, looks like somebody just subscribed. Awesome. I hope everyone enjoyed it and it worked for you. It's not always easy, but hopefully it worked out all those kinks. All right. Thank you again, everyone. I'm going to sign out. Again, you can reach me through the email, and you have access to this video still. You can get to it off the corporate website also. Have a great day, everyone.